up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Onyx. I'm back. I'm back. Can you hear me? I am back. Whoa, this is something else. This is actually, I kind of went off without a hitch getting things started this time. What's happening? What's going on? Oh my gosh, let me play with the camera. Okay, I had to play with the camera a little bit. And as you can see, I'm all flashed out today. Yes, I'm all flashed out because we're going to talk about DC comic movies. Warner Brothers. But before I start talking about The Flash, before I start getting into this, big shout out to my man Low Cuts Good. Thank you for popping in. Yo, before I start getting into The Flash, let me just say that. Last week, I missed out. I'm not going to say I missed out. I'm going to say I did not go see the latest Transformers, which in hindsight, I probably should have gone to see Transformers this week and waited on The Flash. Now, that might be a problem. That might tell you where this episode of your boy Going Full Nerd Onyx ranting about movies, superhero sci-fi style. But I had a great reason for missing out on doing the podcast last week. I know some people probably like, he ain't leave no message. He ain't send no notes. Last week was number one grandson's end of his flag football season. Playoff game, championship game. And I have to say, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, that know me personally on Facebook, y'all seen the pictures. My man threw down. Those kids threw down. Oh my goodness. I couldn't be more excited and happier for those kids, man. I mean, whoa. When I go, whoa, I'm going to say it. Whoa. They did their thing. Playoff game, shut out the other team. Number one grandson did 2 touchdowns. The quarterback, he plays both sides. 3 interceptions. Oh my God. These kids just balled out. 20-0 in their playoff game. Then they played some kids that were bigger. Another undefeated team in the championship. And they shut them out. 12-0. I was so excited. The only setback was the team name was the Cowboys. And we all know I'm a Giants fan. But to be a assistant coach and having my grandson play on a team called the Cowboys, really, and it wasn't like the college Cowboys. It was like the Dallas Cowboys because it's NFL sponsored. So I just wanted to give that reason why I didn't do a show last week. That's the reason why I wasn't online last week. And that was the reason I did not go see, I did not go see Transformers, and I'm regretting it. from because in the world, in the multiverse, there's for every action there's a reaction. There's an alternate timeline where things happen and things go down. So there is a universe where I did go see Transformers and I did review it last week. Yet that's not this universe. And the reason why I said it like that is welcome to the Going Full Nerd. It will be spoilers. It will be spoilers because I got a bone to pick with you, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, y'all have hurt my feelings. Y'all have made me feel some kind of way. And I personally, if you go back through the videos, I was hyped. I was ready. I was ready for the Flash movie. It was like push back, push back. Then they say, oh, Michael Keaton Batman. Oh, then they put a Supergirl in it. Oh, then Ezra Miller started choking out fans. Oh. Ezra Miller got attacking fans. Whoa. Slow your horses there, Mr. Flashy Flash. What's going on here? So here's the deal. All right. I had such high hopes for the Flash. I had ultimate high hopes for the Flash. Now the Flash, honestly, I'm gonna say it. It gave me some problems. It's some problems. This was 2 hours and 24 minutes. This movie was 2 hours and 24 minutes. And a movie of that magnitude that was hyped all this time should have been maybe about an hour, I'd say about an hour and 30 minutes. Yes, I said it. It should have been an hour and 30 minutes. So normally your boy talks about the good and then the bad and then gives you the score, right? That's what I do. Good parts, bad parts, score. Okay, so let your boy talk about the good. Okay. Not a lot, but I'm going to take the good. All right. So, and this is in no order, so that's why I gave the spoiler warning in the beginning. This is in no order because sometimes the good gets intermingled with stuff. Now, let's talk a little bit about how much money this thing made. Okay, so I'm about to go here. So I'm looking at the money. So I got to check a couple of things. First of all, a couple of weeks ago we gave the 5 out of 5. Oh, I'm allergic to this. So we gave the 5 out of 5 to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That movie made $120 million in its opening weekend. It opened on June 2nd. All right. 2 hours and 20 minutes. 4 minutes shorter than The Flash. So let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and get to this. All right. The Flash. 2 hours, 24 minutes of my life I'm not going to get back. That's a movie, some credits, and an after credit. One after credit scene. Oh my gosh. Warner Brothers is a problem. Okay. Love Bugs Bunny. Love Daffy Duck. Love Marvin the Martian. But the way they treating DC comic properties is a crime. So what The Flash made in this opening weekend was 55 million, $55.1 million. 55.1. Sony, in conjunction with Marvel, made 120 with theirs. Here goes the thing. All right. So let's talk good. Obviously, making 55.1 million on a thing like this, you know, your mileage may vary. Hope you get your money back, Warner Brothers. But this is the deal. This is the dilly. The best part of the movie, well, the best part of the movie, I'll say, is Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton as Batman, to me, is the best part of the movie. Once he comes in, the movie picks up to a point where it was enjoyable to me, where it was fulfilling to me, where it made sense to me. Okay? Everybody's talking about the multiverse. Everybody got multiverse things. I started watching Black Mirror on Netflix. Their first episode in Black Mirror is a multiversal type thing. We all know from Loki, we all know from Marvel, they're doing their multiverse thing. And obviously now the Flash is tapped into his time travel multiverse type thing. Now, here's the thing. I really dig these kind of stories. I like multiverse stories because it lets you see all sorts of different possibilities, and it allows for an imagination to grow and things to go in different directions. But the problem I had with this one, okay, was not so much with the Michael Keaton Batman. Well, Michael Keaton Batman was the man. But with Barry Allen. Barry Allen, The Flash. What my second favorite DC Comics superhero. We all know Green Lantern is my favorite DC Comic superhero. And we all know what they did to the Green Lantern film. All right. So, here's the deal. The first maybe 30, 40 minutes of the movie could have just kicked rocks. I mean, the humor, Marvel does humor. I dig it. It's good. But don't force humor on me like what happened in this one. And I don't know why it was done like that, but it forced it. Things I did like about the movie were, I like the new suit that he had on compared to what he wore in Justice League. I like the fact that he has a better relationship with the Batman, which is awesome, with the Justice League, all that good stuff. And in the beginning of the movie, it felt very cartoonish. It felt very super friendly. That's a good way to describe it. Super friendly, okay? Because it was more like the Super Friends. There's a whole action sequence of the Flash using his super speed to save people, and it reminded me of a cut back version of, do you remember in the X-Men film when they had Quicksilver? Yeah, now I'm not talking about the Quicksilver that got his ass shot up in the Age of Ultron. I'm talking about the good Quicksilver from the X-Men movies when they had that thing and it was in the kitchen and he was running around and it was going like so. He's grabbing stuff out of midair. I had to take alcoholic beverage break for that one. But this is the deal. They tried that. They tried similar thing. And they didn't do it as well. Something about, babies, burritos, eating, I'll leave it at that. Okay, because slight spoilers. I'm saying it again. I'll spoil some stuff. If you haven't seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about when and if you do go see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Other things that I liked about the film. Supergirl. That actress that plays Supergirl, I dig it. I like the way she approached the character. She was Kara Zor-El. She did her thing. She was a good one. She was good. They brought my man Zod back. Zod was hard. Zod was hard in Man of Steel. But, it is what it is. Now, I've just given you all the good parts. Supergirl, Michael Keaton Batman. All right. Let's go and talk other things. All right. So, like I say, the beginning of the movie was hot garbage. Okay? Hot. It's like hot garbage. Like straight on fire garbage. It was like, it was like walking by a garbage dump in the middle of the summer and your nose is all clear and you could get the whiff of all the rotten stuff because it felt forced. It felt not together. And this is a movie that had reshoots and delays. And I'm like trying to figure out why. They talked about it being such an epic. They said it was going to be on par with The Dark Knight. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. Warner Brothers, why are y'all doing this to us? Why? Why? All right, so let's move on. Special effects. Special effects were tight when it came to Flash running. Now, I can't stand the way Ezra Miller runs like Flash. He does this, this. He don't even look like he run. If you want to see how a speedster should run on camera, let's go to the movie that a lot of people didn't like. I was okay with it. Eternals. Go see how Makari ran. Oh, girl, in that movie. Go see how Quicksilver, he wasn't fast enough dodging them bullets. Go see how Quicksilver ran in Age of Ultron. Just saying. Just putting it out there. I'm not saying he got to line up and move like Usain Bolt, but look real running. It didn't look real. It didn't. It looked forced. You could tell he was standing still and just doing this. Looking like he's doing a hustle. This is what Ezra Miller was doing. Doing a robot or something. That's how it felt. That is how it felt. But I'm not spoiling nothing. I really don't think I am. I don't think I am. So let's talk a little more. So what else was bad? Well, we get to the climatic battle scene. Once we get to the climatic battle scene, somebody money ran out. Warner Brothers, I think y'all money ran out because a lot of the CGI that I saw, a lot of the special effects that I saw, somebody needed to be smacked. I've seen better YouTube special effects with some of these channels that I watch on YouTube. I'm like, really? Big spoiler alert. So they introduced the multiverse in this, and we get it. They had a good explanation of how the multiverse works. They talked about cross points. They even talked about the same thing they talked about in Spider-Man, which were canon events. Yeah, okay. I see your question, Omar. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to get to that. All right, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. When I get to the rating, I'm going to get to the overall storyline. So, they showed CGI versions of past DC Comic Warner Brothers entities. They couldn't just go to the film archive and just show clips from previous films like Superman, like Dark Knight, like maybe some of the Batman and Robins or Batman, the one with Michael Keaton or CW TV shows. They couldn't just do that. You're Warner Brothers. You own all this crap. You couldn't do that. You had to go create CGI versions of certain people and characters. I saw a CGI Adam West. I saw a CGI Christopher Reeves. I saw a CGI Helen Slater. That looked horrible. It looked like a video game. You're Warner Brothers. You're DC Comics. You never had to buy back your characters. You never had to fight for the rights to produce your own superhero films. You could have been doing this from the start with all of your budget. Yet you did this. You gave me in this a CGI, big spoiler, Nicolas Cage as Superman in a film that never got made. Somebody needed their ass whooped. I'm so glad y'all got James Gunn. Maybe he could fix this mess. Because I am disgusted as a fan. The overall storyline, the premise of the story was great. I mean, there are things that, yeah, as a Flash fan, as a comic book fan, as a person that watched the Flash TV show, which a lot of people have, it is, honestly, it's a decent story. It's just that the delivery sucked. They took elements from the Flashpoint comic, interwove it with their own little thing, and it kind of sucks. I mean, basically, it feels so much like, hey, we know Marvel's doing this. Let's do it. Let's do it quick and get it out as much as we can before them. Which they didn't. Which is not fully developed. That's my feeling. Now, is that the truth? Probably not. I mean, these movies, they make these movies, they put them all together, they do this stuff. Just like comic books, it seems like comic book stories are all copying each other, but they're not. These things are written out, and all these writers and all this stuff, they're you know, they all talk. They've got similar ideas. I mean, there's so many similarities between different characters and stuff. So it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing we can say, but I'm really hoping that they can do something better. Now, I got another Warner Brothers superhero film coming out this year that I really hope gets better. I hope it's decent. Now, I'm not feeling that way because of what happened here. I thought this was going to be the beast. And it wasn't. It actually went with a slight whimper. Now, did I enjoy myself? Well, I always enjoy myself when I go to the movies because it's an escape. It's something that I can sit back and say, you know what, I'm good. Let me look at this. Let me watch this. But honestly, the Going Full Nerd review for The Flash is not a stellar one. It's a little bit better than average. I'm picky, but it's my opinion. Just like all of this stuff is an opinion, there will be someone out here that loves this. Main things I loved about it. It's nice seeing Gal Gadot. I could deal with Ben Affleck as Batman either way. Michael Keaton, he was the Batman. He was a beast. I like that. I wish they hadn't did what they did in there, but they could still do it. It's a multiverse. I wish they would have Michael Keaton as like an older Bruce Wayne and do like a Batman Beyond. That would be nice. That would be awesome. That would be actually a smart thing to do. So, what does your boy give The Flash? Honestly, yeah, you guessed it right. The Flash gets a 3.5. And the reason why it gets a 3.5, you can catch it as a matinee. Wait for it to show up on Max. Can't call it HBO Max no more. They changed the name. It is called Max now. But you could go check that out. But, you know, with this weekend's box office numbers, 55 million. Spider-Man made that in his second week. Transformers beat that last week with 61 million. And you would think a Warner Brothers superhero. Now, are we getting tired of superhero films? I'm not. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I wish that growing up at the crib, you know, I wish I wish, and I'm going to throw it out there. I wish me, Ron, Nelson, hey, I'm throwing names out, right? I wish we could have had movies like this when we were growing up, because we'd have been broke. Well, broker than what we were. Speak for yourself. Yeah, I know. But you get me? That would have been cool. But it's here. It's now. And I demand a little bit better because I got a refined palate that, requires only the finest of superhero films. But yo, like I said, 3.5 on the Going Full Nerd scale. And that's all I really got for you guys today. Hey, just remember, do me a favor. Hit this video with a like. Hit it with a like. I see y'all in there. Hit it with the like. All right? Share it with your friends. It'll be on the podcast tomorrow morning. Transfer the audio over to Spotify, all that good stuff. But anyway, and today with the best thing, happy Father's Day to all the dads and fathers out there. Hope you having a good day. Glad you could join me. Go ahead and get a wonderful evening out of this. And for everybody else, tomorrow, enjoy federal holiday. Happy Juneteenth. I don't even know how to address that. But anyway, peace, y'all. I'm out of here. And if you can't say something nice to somebody, don't say nothing. Send it to me. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'll tell them in the first place. And I'm gone. Let's hit that funky outro music. Boom, 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 boom. Is this the right one? Yes. Y'all heard it on the intro, but this one got words. Peep it. Anyway, yo, thanks everybody. I appreciate y'all joining in as always. So, hey, I am going to try to go ahead and check out Transformers because I think Transformers is worth it. But you know what? Secret Invasion drops on the 21st this week. Secret Invasion, Disney Plus. Let's see what goes down with my man Samuel Motherfrickin' Jackson. Because it's on Disney Plus. I don't think they cuss on Disney Plus. Can't wait. Can't wait. For sure. Later.